This ancient secret about temples will change everything you thought you knew. How did ancient Indians build massive temples with such precision? Without modern machines, without computers, without advanced engineering tools, and why do millions of people still feel peaceful, emotional, or spiritually powerful after visiting them? What if Indian temples were never built randomly? What if they were designed using principles of sound, geometry, vibrations, psychology, astronomy, and human consciousness, thousands of years ago? Because the deeper you study ancient temples, the less they look like ordinary religious buildings, and the more they look like ancient systems designed to influence the human mind and body. And this is where things start getting truly fascinating. Ancient Indian temples followed sophisticated architectural systems called Vastu Shastra and Shilpa Shastra. These were not simple construction manuals. They included geometry, symmetry, airflow, sunlight positioning, acoustics, direction alignment, and spatial design principles. Many temples were aligned precisely according to the cardinal directions. Why? Because ancient builders believed sunlight movement, Earth's magnetic field, and natural environmental balance affected human well-being. And researchers today are still fascinated by the mathematical precision found in many temple structures. Even the proportions of temples often followed patterns seen in nature itself. Nothing was accidental. Every pillar, every space, every sound, every direction was carefully planned. And here's the shocking part. Some ancient temples were built using stones weighing hundreds of tons, without cranes, without modern drilling machines. Yet many still stand strong after centuries of earthquakes, invasions, and extreme weather. Even modern engineers continue studying how some of these structures achieved such incredible durability and precision. Now comes the most mysterious part of the temple, the Garbhagriha, the inner sanctum. Why is it usually small, dark, silent, and enclosed? Ancient temple builders seem to deeply understand acoustics and sensory focus. When chants and mantras are recited inside, sound waves naturally resonate and amplify within the enclosed space. This creates deep vibrations around the listener. Modern neuroscience suggests rhythmic sound and repetitive vibrations can influence breathing, emotional state, concentration, and brainwave activity. That may explain why so many people describe temple sanctums as peaceful, powerful, or even energetic. But what happens next inside the temple is even more interesting. The moment you enter a temple, everything changes. You remove your footwear, you hear bells, you smell incense, you see lamps and fire, you hear rhythmic chants. None of this appears random. Researchers suggest these sensory experiences may directly influence the nervous system. Repetitive sounds, deep vibrations, calming visuals, ritual movement, and focused attention can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the system responsible for relaxation and recovery. And that's why many people feel calmer inside temples, even before they begin praying. Maybe this is why a stressed mind often feels lighter after visiting a temple, even without fully understanding why. And ever wondered why temple bells are rung before entering? Ancient traditions believed the bell removes negative energy, but research suggests bells produce sustained sound frequencies and metal vibrations that instantly capture your brain's attention. For a brief moment, mental chatter stops. Your focus shifts completely to the present moment, almost like a reset button for the mind. Some researchers believe certain frequencies may help synchronize attention and improve mindfulness temporarily. The temple bell may not have been just symbolic, it may also have been neurological. And this is where ancient sound practices become even more fascinating. Whether it's Om, Vedic mantras, or bhajans, these sounds affect breathing patterns and mental focus. Studies suggest chanting may reduce stress hormones, slow heart rate, improve concentration, and stimulate the vagus nerve, which plays an important role in relaxation and emotional balance. That's why many people feel emotionally lighter after chanting or prayer. Ancient spiritual traditions may have understood something profound about the human nervous system, long before modern neuroscience began studying it. Now here's another ancient practice most people never question. Why remove footwear before entering a temple? Traditionally, it represents respect, but there may also be physical and psychological reasons. Walking barefoot on natural stone increases sensory awareness, activates nerve endings in the feet, slows body movement, and strengthens present moment awareness. Temple floors also remain naturally cool, which may create a calming physical effect. And psychologically, removing footwear signals the brain you are entering a different mental space. Your state of mind begins changing before worship even starts. Ancient temples were never just places of worship. They also functioned as meditation spaces, music halls, community centers, food distribution spaces, cultural hubs, and emotional support systems. Even today, people visit temples during stress, fear, confusion, grief, or uncertainty. Because human beings psychologically need hope, meaning, ritual, connection, and emotional release. Modern psychology confirms rituals can reduce anxiety and help people emotionally cope with uncertainty. Maybe ancient civilizations understood this far better than we realize. Think about this. Ancient temples combined architecture, sound engineering, meditation, community, movement, emotion, rhythm, symbolism, and sensory experience into one complete human system. Today we separate therapy, mindfulness, music healing, meditation, stress management, and emotional wellness. Ancient temples combined all of them together, thousands of years ago. Maybe that's why people still feel transformed after visiting temples, even in the modern world. So, were temples only religious places? Or were they ancient systems designed to harmonize the human mind and body? Maybe science and spirituality are not enemies after all. Maybe they are simply two different languages trying to understand the same human experience. And maybe the greatest mystery of temples is not the stone structures themselves, but what they awaken inside the human mind. If this video changed the way you see Indian temples, like, share, subscribe, and comment below. Were ancient temples spiritually powerful or scientifically engineered? Or both? For more insights into ancient wisdom, subscribe to our channel.